Umbraco provides a couple of built-in property editors for media items. These property editors enable you to add an upload field which allows documents or images to be uploaded to Umbraco, select one or more media items from the media section, or crop and resize images to predefined sizes. My name is Isha, and in this video, we look at Umbraco's built-in media property editors and render them on the front end. So let's start. I've created a document type with template and called it homepage. I've also added some basic properties such as page title and description with text string and rich text editor as its data type. In the permissions tab, I've enabled allow as root. Moving on to the templates, in the homepage template, I've rendered out the page title and description fields and added some basic structure to my template. In the content section, I've created a content node called home and filled in some information here. To view the front end, we'll go to the info tab and click on the published link. For now, we only have the page title, description, and some footer links displayed. Let's add some media files here. We'll go back to the content section and add a video in the description field. If you look at the rich text editor toolbar, you'll notice at the end there is an embed option. When we click on the embed option, a panel opens with a URL field. Here, we can paste the URL of a third-party media resource that we want to add in our content. I have a URL handy here, so I'll just paste it and click on the retrieve button. When you click on retrieve, the video is fetched from the URL and its width and height are displayed below. For the list of available default embed providers in an Umbraco installation, or to configure a new provider, see the Umbraco documentation. You can find the documentation link in the description box below. We'll submit this, and the video is now added in the description field. Let's save and publish our document type and refresh the front end. And there it is. Our video is now rendered on the front end. Now, let's take a look at Umbraco's built-in media property editors. Let's say I want to upload a PDF file. To do so, we'll go back and open the document type. Let's click Add Property and give it a name. We'll call it Upload PDF. And select an editor. If you scroll down to the media section, you'll notice there are three media data types available by default. That is FileUpload, Image Cropper, and Media Picker. Let's select FileUpload. We are now presented with more options. To upload a PDF file, let's select Upload File and click Submit. We'll save and close the document type and go to the Content tab and upload a PDF file. Select Click to Upload and browse to your PDF file. To render this, we'll go to the template and scroll down to the P tags. Here it is. In our documentation, you can find detailed instructions on how to render data from each of the available property editors in Umbraco. I'll leave the documentation link in the description of this video. Let's take a look at the documentation for FileUpload. In the Property Editors article, if you scroll down, you'll find an article called Built-in Property Editors in Umbraco. As you can see, there is an article for every property editor in Umbraco. Let's go to FileUpload. This article contains some information and snippets for FileUpload. Since we are using Models Builder, we'll use this snippet. I have this line in my template, so I'll leave that and copy the rest of the snippet. And let's head back to our template. We'll paste the snippet here, and I'll just clean this up a little bit. Now the code that we've pasted is generic, so we'll need to make some changes to it. First of all, we need to pick the correct alias here, which is Upload PDF. I'll change the alias in the second line as well. Cool. Now let's see what the code does. The first line here is checking if the property has value, that is, if a PDF file is uploaded or not. And in the second line, this is the part where the PDF file name is being rendered out. Alright, let's save the template and go ahead and refresh the front end once again. Our PDF file is now being displayed. If you click on the name, the contents of the PDF file is displayed. Similarly, you can upload other media files such as articles, audio, vector graphics or video using the FileUpload editor. Alright, now let's take a look at image cropper. Let's go back to the document type and add a property called image cropper and select image cropper as its editor. The image cropper provides a UI to upload an image, set a focal point on the image, and optionally crop and scale the image to predefined crops. Let's select image cropper and add some configuration to it. So I'm going to define some crops here. To start with, I'll add banner and give it a height and width. Cool. I'll also add a thumbnail. Alright, looks like we are set here. So let's go ahead and click on Submit and save the document type. Cool. We'll now go to the Content tab and upload an image. So let's select Click to Upload and select an image file. You'll now notice that there's a pink circle in the middle of the image. This is the default focal point. By default, image in the cropper will be shown based on the set focal point. The focal point defines the primary area or focus of the image, which is the center point of any image resizing. You can move the focal point by clicking and dragging it to the desired part of the image. Next to the image, you can see the two crops that I've set up earlier. If you wish to crop the image to specific crop presets, select one of the crops. You will now see an enlarged version of the crop. Drag the image around or move the slider to have the desired result. Once you're happy with your changes, click Done to save the changes. Alright, let's save and publish our content node now. Cool. It's time to render our image cropper on the front end. So let's go to the template and add a new p tag here. We'll try to render the banner crop of our image cropper editor. For rendering a crop media item, the getCrop URL is used to retrieve cropped resized versions of the uploaded image. So let's add image source equal to @url.getCropURL. And now let's add the alias of the image cropper property, that is model.imagecropper. And let's add banner since we want to render the banner crop of our image. Alright, let's save the template and refresh our front end now. And there it is. Our banner crop is displayed on the front end. Finally, let's take a look at how the media picker works for multiple media files. So let's go back to the document type and add a property called media files. So I'll click on Add Property and give it a name called Media Files and select Media Picker as its editor. We are now presented with more options, so I'll select Multiple Media Picker. Let's take a look at its configuration. In the configuration section, we have accepted types. Using this, we can limit the upload of media files to specific types. So let's select only audio and video media types to be uploaded using the media picker. And let's leave the rest of the configuration options as it is. Let's click Submit and save and close the document type. And now let's go back to the Content tab and upload some media items here. Let's select a video, audio, and if you hover over a PDF or an image in a folder, it doesn't allow us to select it. That's because we have set the accepted types as only audio and video media types. Alright, let's save and publish the content node. And to render this on the front end, let's go to the template. So we'll type @ to start the racer code and define a variable called multimedia picker to hold the property value. And since we have multiple media items, we will add a for each block. Let's add a variable called item to iterate through the media items in the media picker stored in the multimedia pick variable. Since we have audio and video files in our media picker property, we'll add the video tag along with the controls attribute and define the source to display the media files. I've added the controls attribute so that the video controls such as play pause button are displayed. I think this looks fine. Let's save the template and take a look at the front end. Awesome! Our audio and videos are displayed here. With this, we've covered the built-in media data types offered by Umbraco. If you wish to learn the best practices and take advantage of the latest Umbraco features, you can sign up to the Umbraco Fundamentals Training course. I'll leave the link in the description box below. And that's it for today's video. Stay tuned for more videos. Until then, take care and stay safe.